Hundreds of trucks laden with personal belongings wait inside a UN compound. While the men keep themselves busy out in the open, the women and children seek protection from the blistering sun. They complain they have no drinking water nor any fodder for their livestock.
We are being forced to return, but now the government should also facilitate us with shelter, food, and clean drinking water, as we have to wait here for days with families before our documentation is processed.
Most of the people who are leaving are poor refugees who have been living in camps scattered in poverty-stricken neighborhoods across the country. Pakistan has been home to millions of Afghan refugees for over 3 decades now. It says it can no longer continue to support them. Aid groups are saying that sending them back to Afghanistan could unleash a humanitarian catastrophe. Most people we spoke to were not happy to return because of the ongoing conflict in their country.
We would have happily returned if there was peace in Afghanistan. But at the same time, we too have no place in Pakistan anymore, and that make us worry where to go.
This lady said she had no complaints from the locals, who even offered to look after her if she opted to stay. But she was sad to see the behavior of the local police, who took thousands of rupees from her. The recent increase in the number of returnees was prompted by the Pakistani government's decision to repatriate all Afghan refugees by the end of this year, a difficult if not impossible task. Even the UN is surprised by the surge in the number of registered refugees returning home.
The challenge is twofold. I think one is the return of the registered refugees. We have about 1.5 million registered Afghan refugees in Pakistan. And so far this year, about 60,000 have gone back. But in the last 4 weeks, the trend has been exponential. Almost 3,000 people a day.
After the trucks are cleared, they make their way to the processing center, where people wait for documents to be checked in a relatively better facility with a roof over their heads. For this family, a long ordeal comes to an end as they climb up to their temporary abode with their only savings and livestock. These families bid a final farewell to Pakistan, but are not entirely sure what lies ahead. Kamal Haider, Al Jazeera, Peshawar.